Now, welcome to Eddie React. Today, I'm reacting to Thor Bjornsson's diet. Let's go.
My name is Hafþór Julius Björnsson. I've been a professional strongman for more than a decade, actor, and now I'm doing boxing. I'm gonna walk you guys through a full day of eating.
Hafþór.
In the strongman days, I would eat up to 10,000 calories every single day. Obviously now when I'm doing boxing, my diet has changed a lot. I would eat a lot of rice, a lot of potatoes, fatty meat like ribeye steaks, carrots, peppers, chicken stock in my meals.
I understand where he's coming from, because I've done that before. I used to eat 10,000 calories a day. There were times when I didn't know what else to put, so I put like lots of milk, ice cream, even though I was lactose intolerant. I thought that I had to just get them in. I was going through the toilets, all that, but I was still eating 10,000 calories a day because I really struggled to put on weight. I used to eat my base skeleton diet, like I called it, lots of eggs, lots of meat, and lots of chicken and stuff like that, but I added all the other extra because I thought I needed that to put on weight, to gain the weight. You know, it worked, but that's what gave me all my metabolic problems down the line.
In the mornings, I would usually have 6 eggs and 6 slices of bacon.
I like that, just 6 eggs, 6 slices of bacon. That's brilliant. I bet he's gonna say that he's got some carbs. Let's just see.
Juice, and obviously drink a lot of water.
Now orange juice is just sugar. That doesn't make any sense. I think whenever somebody drinks orange juice, I just think you're crazy. So whatever you're trying to achieve, that's not something you should be including in your diet.
Now, when I'm doing boxing, my meals are more specific. In the mornings, I have 8 ounces of beef.
In the mornings, he has ribeye steak for the first meal. That's the best thing to have, as long as he doesn't have the orange juice and all the other crappy carbohydrates with it.
2 whole eggs, 110 grams of oatmeal, 150 grams of berries, 1 glass of orange juice.
The orange juice again. What he's talking about, I've done before. I'm almost identical. You have 8 eggs, and then you have 4 whole eggs, and then the rest is whites. You throw the yolk away. That's sinful. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Meal number 2, 8 ounces again of beef tenderloin, 100 grams of zucchini, spinach, or any other types of greens with rice. The rice amount changes depending on how I feel, depending on how I'm performing, but lately I've been eating roughly 140 grams of rice a day with each meal. Meal number 3 is cod usually.
See, he's going opting for the lean protein because cod is very lean. You know, if I was to advise him, I'd say, dude, you'd perform better if you just took the carbohydrates out and then increase your fats drastically. Eat the really fatty ribeye steak, and if I buy some more extra fat from the butcher, dips the cod. In fact, if you want to eat fish, make sure it's like sardines, salmon, mackerel, the fatty fish, and even then put some olive oil on it, and then have some more fats with it. Can have an avocado, can have a little bit of cheese, can have nuts. Think about it, a gram of fat contains 9 calories, a gram of carbohydrate, 4 calories. So if you learn to rely mainly on fats, especially animal fat, you put on the muscle. But unfortunately, this is not being preached mainstream.
With roughly 300 grams of potatoes, and again 100 grams of greens. Meal number 4, I'll have 8 ounces of salmon with 140 grams.
His diet is very similar to what I used to eat as a bodybuilder. Very, very similar. Are you subscribed? Because 60% of you guys are not subscribed. Wake the up and help us get to 500,000. How much effort can that be? It's just one click. Anyway, back to the video.
My last meal of the day is in the evenings usually, and then I'll have Thorskir, which is similar to Greek yogurt but just a batter. High in protein, probiotics, which is good for your gut health. I'll have 100 grams of berries with it and 30 grams of nut butter as well. It tastes definitely like a dessert, but it's super healthy and super good for you. I mean, I love ice cream.
I've never understood dessert. Do you want dessert? No. I don't get it. I don't get why you just had a nice meal, just shove a lot of insulin into your, it doesn't make any sense. Dessert. I did a tour of Croatia with a lot of strongmen. Some of them were from Hungary, some of them I think Croatia, and some of them were Olympic lifters, and what they were eating were just diabolical. Some of them were drinking 3-liter cans of Coke, lots of ice cream. So they talked about calories, and I was trying to say to them, dude, you're not eating any food. They thought that was making them strong. Just literally most of them were like overweight. They were not healthy looking. You know, sometimes they were squatting and blood be pouring out of their noses. And what they were eating just made me feel sick. We go to a restaurant and carbohydrates, the first thing they ordered was like big oranges, ice cream, and they're just knocking it back. And then, like I said, 3-liter bottle of Coca-Cola, I see them drink all of it in one go. Why? Because they're getting the calories in. It didn't make any sense.
Anything that my stomach desires. Sometimes it's ice cream, sometimes pizza, sometimes burgers, sometimes sushi. Wherever I desire, I eat.
That's not my mindset. I don't believe in that. I think, you know, we can eat a lot of stuff that we want with a cheat meal, but I tend to minimize on sugar. My cheat meal usually it's I like a few biscuits here and there, but I always know that that's not good for me. And I have a glass of wine here and there. But yeah, it's whatever you desire. If we threw caution to the wind, especially when you're eating a lot of carbs all the way throughout the week, it's not really good to go that crazy with that cheat meal.